what your favorite servant says about you. Arturia Pendragon, you've been a fan from the moment you read the original visual novel. Some people might call you basic, but you understand the charms of the Borger Saber better than anyone. Saber Alter, you're not only basic, but you shop at Hot Topic because you think it makes you look cool. Arturia Lily, not only do you adore Saber, but you champion this little doof because you just like seeing Arturia happy. Nero Claudius, you like short girls, and the only person who likes Nero more than you is Nero. Siegfried, you think monster boys don't get enough love. Don't worry, I see you, and I know how cool Siegfried is. Alternatively, you have a glasses fetish. Caesar, you like your guys on the chunkier side, or you're a hardcore capitalist. Altera, you're coping over the fact she's not as good as she is in Extella. Gilles de Rais, you were one of the few people who realize how utterly beautiful his Final Ascension art is. Chevalier Daon, if someone asked what gender you're into, your answer is probably yes. Or maybe you can just appreciate someone balancing cute and cool so well. Okita Sochi, you appreciate how badass she can be, or you really like her Final Ascension for reasons. Fergus, you found your new best friend or fuck buddy. Either way, you definitely never chose Charmander as your starter in Pokemon. Mordred, tomboy who could kick your ass that chooses to dress like this. I admire how you don't even try to hide your tastes. Nero Bride, you can make any justification you want. The Final Ascension tells us all the truth. You're very horny. Ryoki Shiki, you really love the Kara no Kyokai series. Rama, you might actually kill a man to get Sita in this game. Lancelot, I can't decide between the NTR or MILF joke, but I know you guys would appreciate both. Gawain, in D&D you always play the lawful stupid paladin, or you just needed a himbo in your life. Congrats, he's got you covered. Bedivere, you really appreciate a nice, gentle, and loyal guy. Good job on being more stable than the rest of us. Elizabeth Bathory Brave, you want to give her a shirt. Miyamoto Musashi, you think she is the coolest character in the damn game. You might be right. Arthur Pendragon, you think Prototype is superior to Fate Stay Night. Suzuka Gozen, you've read Foxtail or you just like Fox Girls. Either way, I'm proud of you. Frankenstein Saber, your desire to protect her has overridden every other instinct in your mind. Fran must be protected. Yagyu Munonori, the ever-present effective old swordsman in anime is here, and yeah, he's pretty badass. Sigurd, you've looked up more NTR than anyone cares to know. Queen Mev, you're overwhelmingly excited at the prospect of finding someone just as horny as you. Diarmid, you are somehow more obsessed with him than he is with Arturia. Lanling Wang, you can appreciate a pretty boy. And damn, he is pretty! Benny Enma, a brief look into your mind.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Lakshmi Bai, you really hate the British. Jason, even you're amazed that Atlantis managed to make you like this guy. Katsushika Hokusai, you are all here for her brand of crazy, and I'm with you. Never let anyone tell you 4 swords is too much. Astolfo Saber, Bunny Boy, enough said. Dioscuri, it's 2 for the price of 1, and you've never been one to pass up a bargain. Tomoe Gozen, a beautiful woman playing video games? It's your wildest dream come true. Saito Hajime, a brief look into the mind of fans of this guy.
I am the storm that is approaching.
Watanabe no Suna, you either really like straight-laced types, or you know how badass that Final Ascension art is. Or maybe you just really like bowl cuts. Ipuki Doji, Monster Girl and One-san archetype? We never stood a chance. Karna, you like seeing a more relaxed version of Karna, and you constantly have the One Punch Man theme in your head. Senji Muramasa, you're amazed they managed to still make him feel like a badass old man even he's in the much younger Shiro's body. Bargus, you personally feel attacked by Lost Belt 6, and you don't mind openly displaying your fetish. Also, you like dogs. Okita Soji Alter, you love how surprisingly wholesome the relationship between a girl and her sword can be. Trunk Sisters.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Charlemagne, you played Excel Link and are obsessed with shonen protagonists. Roland, you think clothes are overrated. Gareth Saber, you really like dogs and would love to dote on these 2 pups. Yamanami Keisuke, you are concerningly down bad for glasses. Satanta, you really like Ku and love this adorable little guy too. And like me, you're really hoping that pup doesn't belong to Kulane. Medusa Saber, you cried tears of joy realizing that they finally gave Medusa some more love in this game. Theseus, the Final Ascension art makes you smile. Yamato Takeda, you really liked Fate Samurai Remnant and got overwhelmingly excited when you saw you'd get more adventures with them. Miyamoto Iori, you appreciate this sword-loving freak for good and bad. And you should still watch my video on him. Emiya, you haven't gone a single day without saying, I am the bone of my sword, since you first heard it. Gilgamesh, you either find his arrogance to be charming, or you're just very horny. Robin Hood, cynicism draws you in like nothing else, huh? Atalanta, I'd give you credit by saying it's her unique art style or personality that you like, but let's both be honest. It's because she's a cat girl. Uriel, she's cute and nice to Asterios, and that's good enough for you. Arash, You've been playing since year 1 and have never forgotten the many sacrifices he's made in the name of grinding. Ryan, you like seeing the silly perv bear get hurt. David, you wish he had more to say about Solomon, or any kind of relevance, really. Oda Nobunaga, you think Guda Guda is peak fate, and I'm sorry, but you're too far gone. None of us can help you anymore. Nikola Tesla, you think he looks really cool and electric powers are just awesome. Arjuna, apparently you people actually exist, and I can only assume it's because of the interesting internal struggle he has, or his cool design. Kid Gil, Gilgamesh as a precocious child is a bit of comedy you didn't know you needed, but you cannot get enough of it. Billy the Kid, you like old western movies to an unhealthy degree, or you just think he's cute. Tristan, your obsession with sad boys is both incredibly deep and incredibly confusing. Tawara Toda, you're more obsessed with rice than Nasu. Arturia Pendragon Archer, you love getting to see this serious woman relax for once. And Bonnie and Mary Reed, you're horny. You know you're horny, and you are proud of how horny you are. And somehow you still aren't as horny as these two. And that excites you just as much as it scares the rest of us. Chloe.
FBI, open up!
Ishtar, you would kill to have those thighs around you. James Moriarty, this is your favorite song.
Yeah, and it's so easy when you're evil. This is the life you see, the devil tips his hat to me.
Edgemere, you become so edgy, touching you could get someone cut. Helena Blavatsky Archer, you scare me, and I'm not sure it's because you like him a little too old or a little too young. Tomoe Gozen, you find her design really beautiful and think her horns are really cool. Or you're a little too into TR. And we will find you for doing our boy Yoshinaka dirty like that. Altera the Santa. The gap moe between her normal self and Santa version is almost too much for you to handle. Asagami Fujino. I haven't seen much of Kara no Kyokai, but I'll assume it's because you like that. Chiron. I'm just gonna hope you're more into the upper half than the bottom half. Napoleon. There is a disturbingly high chance you want to see him go at it with Iskander. Jean d'Archer. You want to live at SeaWorld, or you just like seeing another serious woman relax. William Tell. Badass old man is your favorite trope, and he doesn't disappoint. As Vataman, you are very angry and very horny. Paris. You want to punt that stupid sheep to the moon! Osakabe Hime Archer. You're horny, in only the weirdest or most wholesome ways. Calamity Jane. You are 2,000% on board with how weird fate can be, and you just really like cheerful girls. Santa Nightingale. You've watched Mary Poppins 100 times too many, or you have a nurse fetish. I'm questioning it after that arc. Super Orion. Even you're amazed that they made his romance with Artemis compelling and kinda likable. Or you like seeing funny big guy get choked. Say Shonagon. Zoomer! Ilya Archer.
That's the sound of the police!
Jokes aside, you really like her expressions. Oda Nobukatsu. You aren't allowed to go within a 10-mile radius of your sister, so you are living vicariously through him. Baoban Shi. The only thing you want more than for her to step on you is for her to be happy, you weirdly wholesome masochists. Anastasia and V. You guys know just how amazing her final ascension art is. Zenobia. Do I even have to say it? Horny! Minamoto no Tametoma. Your taste stopped maturing in middle school. And, honestly, mine too. Takasugi Shinsaku. Your favorite kind of character is the schemer who you can't tell if you should trust or not. Durga. Like most fans of Soccer Faces, you guys are so horny, I think we can just count them as a kink at this point. Vargas. Your horniness is apparent, but also somehow takes a backseat to your wholesome excitement for seeing Vargas happy. And does anyone else think it's strange that this is the 4th aloof stoic character made into an archer for their summer version? Just me? Like, if we had a nickel for every time it happened, we'd have 4 whole nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's double the normal amount. Ptolemaeus. You think he's a cool old man and a cool young man at the same time. Sugitani Zenjubo. You like a scarred woman, which sounds way more messed up than it actually is. Saika Magoichi. You like her because she's a tiny cute badass. I like her because she's associated with crows. We'll get along just fine. Ku Hulun. From the first moment you saw this awesome guy in Fate Stay Night, your thirst has been unquenchable. Elizabeth Bathory. You find her idol gimmick charming and are obsessed with Wada Arko's designs. Musashibo Benkei. You actually remember his backstory and appreciate this weird spin on the character. Proto-Ku. You're like regular Ku fans, but even thirstier somehow. Leonidas I. Your obsession with 300 is deep, and no one knows how many times you've said, "This is Sparta." Romulus. You like the phrase "all roads lead to Rome" a little too much. Hector. You know that despite appearances, this old man is a badass. Skahawk. you want to be stepped on and you're horny. But you're also honest about it. Diarmid, you don't like Kritsugu. Arturia Lancer Alter. Considering her story relevance lasts all of 5 seconds, we can all tell the underboob is doing the heavy lifting here. Karna, you like a simple good boy. Fionn McCool, you quietly accepted each buff he's gotten and loved how the Enmity event actually made him likable. Brynhilder, you like a woman who will stab you or you went to NTR Sigurd. In other words, you're gonna live a short life. Lee Shuin, you simply like badasses. Arturia Pendragon Lancer, you like her for 2 reasons. Her ability to rule and be a badass. Tamama no Mai Lancer, we know that Fox girls are superior and that she is mathematically the best girl. And we are, in fact, horny bastards. Kiyohime Lancer, you like a girl who will stalk you, which is as concerning as it sounds. Vlad the Third Extra, you think he looks metal as hell and you are all here for that. Jeanne d'Arc Alter Santa Lily, you like her 75% for the name and 25% because she's a cute little cinnamon roll. Enkidu, you say it's not gay if it's clay, but we all know you don't actually care. Medusa Lancer, you like OG Medusa and still think she's great when tiny and cute. Jaguar Man, you really like Taiga, you little agent of chaos, you. Minamoto no Raiko Lancer, your mommy fetish is so bad that I'm actually a little scared of you. Parvati, you are about as tame as a Sakura fan can get, but you also have a mommy fetish. Hozoin Inshin, the brief time you got to see him be a total badass really left an impression on you. Or you have a thing for bald guys. Neja, she's cute and has prominent thighs, which, by my calculations, means, yep, you're horny. Ereshkigal, Ren plus cinnamon roll equals instant success. Congrats on the essays being answered, by the way. Valkyrie, you saw it was 3 for the price of 1, and you are not the type to miss out on a good deal, especially when said deal involves video games. Ibaraki Doji Lancer, you want to give the little banana oni head pats. Chin Liangyu, you are of simple taste. All you really need is thick thighs and a nice personality to get by. Bradamante, her noble phantasm really tells us all we need to know about you. Nagao Kagetora, you like her smile even with how crazy it can be. Gareth, you want to give her all the head pats to fill the whole Lost Belt 6 put in you. Mysterious alter ego Lambda, you thought Melt couldn't get any better, but then she put on the Leviathan parka and that made you even more down bad. Canis, gender is irrelevant, you just want them to take you. Romulus Quirinus, you must be a guy because you don't stop thinking about the Roman Empire. Utsumi Eris, you really like Fate Requiem. Consort you are down bad even knowing that you're losing out to the horse. Richa, you are down bad for her aesthetic and desperately hope that they ever do anything with her again. Melusine, you're always gonna protect your short dragon waifu no matter how many weird stares you get. Percival, himbos fuel your soul. Sakamoto Ryoma Lancer, you just love seeing a wholesome relationship, you stable individual. Mary Anning, you find Rio's art style to be really charming. Don Quixote, you love how amazing and creative they got with his design. Britomart, you either only keep her in the baddest armored first ascension, or you're a horny bastard. Bima, you like him not only because he's the coolest, but because your thirst could drain at least 3 oceans. Dobrynya Summer, it's a cat girl wearing a swimsuit. You're living up to the stereotype of gacha players. Medusa, you're basic and horny, but I can't blame you. Georgios, you like photography. Edward Teach, you consume cringe like the world's most addictive drug. Boudica, you are weak to Onesan characters. Ushi Wakamaru, you are somehow more obsessed with her than she is with her brother. Alexander, you really like shonen protagonists. Marie Antoinette, you really like cute girls and probably say homies way more often than you should. Martha, you want a woman you know can kick your ass. Good taste. Francis Drake, you're obsessed with pirates and you're horny. And Bonnie and Mary Reed, you're definitely horny for everything, really. You just really vibe with these two. Arturia Pendragon Alter Santa, you think it's hilarious how one of the most emo-looking people in Chaldea has to spread Christmas cheer. Astolfo, you hear the call of femboys, and by God you will answer the call. Queen Maeve, you're trying to be hornier than her. It's not working. Iskander, you're wavered, or you have an unhealthy obsession with muscular men. Sakata Kentucky Rider, you say golden way more often than any human being should. Ozymandias, you think his arrogance is the funniest thing ever, and there's a good chance you reference JoJo's Bizarre Adventure way more often than anyone would like. Mordred Rider, you thought your favorite treacherous knight couldn't get any better, and then they gave her a tan. Quetzalcoatl, you want Onesan to suplex you through the fucking floor. Christopher Columbus, you just love to be the contrarian, don't you? Arturia Pendragon Rider Alter, your maid fetish has gone too far. None of us can help you now. Ishtar Rider,
It's your favorite girl failure in a sillier context. You can't resist. Alternatively, feet. Ivan the Terrible. His unique design and having the greatest voice in the world sell you on him. Or you spend too much time looking at elephants at the zoo. Achilles, you're either horny or think he's a bro. Sakamoto Ryoma, you crave wholesome relationships more than anything else. Red hair, horse lover. Rhaenys, you really like seeing gremlin energy mixed with extreme competence. Leonardo da Vinci Rider, this is the only time you'll ever say you like tech support. Bartholomew Roberts, same as Blackbeard, but somehow weirder. Carmilla, I don't even want to know how much you're willing to pay to get stepped on. Mandricardo, he's your best friend, and you think his self-esteem issues are relatable. Europa, you like MILF so much you went straight for the Grand MILF. Odysseus, you're either too obsessed with the Odyssey or with Mecha. Or both. Murasaki Shikibu, this one right here, officer. Take them straight to horny jail. Nemo, whenever the captain is involved in story chapters, you just can't help but smile at the dynamic of him and his crew. Abatride, out of everyone who was emotionally damaged by Lost Belt 6, you came out the most okay. Don't get too excited though, it just means your therapy bill is slightly less. Canis, you're horny regardless of what's going on between the legs. Elizabeth Bathory Cinderella, you are the most stable fans Liz can get. Taigong Wang, you love his playful personality and how he's basically a walking Swiss Army knife. Dobrynya Nikitic, even you don't understand what's going on with her, but she's a voluptuous cat girl, so you're sold anyway.
Constantine the 11th. You like him because he's the badass yet kind-hearted last ruler of the Byzantine Empire. My debt is repaid.
Kyokte Bakin, you want to pet the dog girl. Huang Feihu, you think he looks like the coolest guy. Suzuka Gozen Rider, you're incredibly horny, but since she's a fox girl, I'll just tell you that you have good taste. Takeda Shingen, punks are always your favorite characters. Nemo Santa, you like how hard he contrasts previous Santa sermons. Andromeda, you know she has one of the best designs in the game and have seen my video on her. Medea, you love the classic witch look and the equally kind and cruel woman who wears it. And considering how her last relationship went, you're either really brave or stupid. Gilles de Rais, you revel in the depraved psychopathy, or maybe the fisheyes are doing it for you? Hans Christian Andersen, you find the bitter man in this younger body to be hilarious, and you love his voice. Shakespeare, you are the very definition of chaotic neutral. Mephistopheles, you are the very definition of chaotic. Mozart, there's a high chance that you're kind of a lazy bastard. Waver, you're also obsessed with this gander. Koo, you think he got even hotter somehow, and thought Lost Belt 6 was validating. Liz Halloween, you think the colors of Halloween pair well with Dragon Diva. Tamama no Mai, you have god-tier tastes, and have a small obsession with the extra games. Medea Lily, you think she's tiny and cute, and you get to see Medea happy. Nursery Rhyme, the interesting concept, cute design, and absolute nightmare fuel rolled up in here is the perfect blend for you. Paracelsus, you're probably a Full Metal Alchemist fan. Charles Babbage, you love the robotic design of this king of steam. Solomon, everyone just loves a good bad guy, huh? Or maybe you just like tentacles a bit too much. Helena, she's tiny, cute, and comforting. Kind of like a hamster possessed by a kindly grandmother. Thomas Edison, you're either a furry or a capitalist, whichever is more insulting. Geronimo, you are literally crying for him to get a buff. Irisfield, you either really like Fate Zero or that outfit. Schwanzong Sanzong, you actually appreciate the hilarious reason they gender bent her. Nitocris, you like the contrast between her regal attitude and goofier moments. Or Medjet is doing most of the work here. Leonardo da Vinci, you just can't resist a genius. Marie Antoinette, cute girl in swimsuit? Need I say more? Iliasville von Einsburn, you're just glad to finally see her happy. Gilgamesh Caster, he's a shirtless pretty boy, your thirst is obvious. Merlin, you either love assholes or you are one. True Solomon, you can't see through all the water in your eyes. Scheherazade, you are incredibly horny and want to be read a bedtime story. Nero, you think nothing beats a short girl. Cersei, you want a woman to treat you like a pig. It's your lucky day. Queen of Sheba, you want her to actually show up. Anastasia, something about aloof girls draws you in. Avicii Braun, you like golems, or maybe the mask is doing it for you. Sieg, you're Jean, or you have a thing for basic nice guys. Scotty, you are a slave to the quick meta, or you're just horny. Shootin' Doji Caster, the voice is doing the heavy lifting, isn't it? Miyu Edelfelt, you are the most innocent a Prisma Ilia fan can be. Murasaki Shikibu, you like gloomy girls and big bahungaloos. Asclepius, you have a thing for the mad doctor types, don't you? Chingon, you don't have friends. just ammunition. Arturia Caster, you're still looking for those spring memories. Miss Crane, you're either as obsessed with idols as her, or you just like redheads. Charlotte Corday, you want a basic and wholesome relationship. Izumo no Kuni, you like short girls and puppets. Martha, you like food and cute things. Daikokuten, let's see, how many pet mice did you have again? Zhangju, something about badass old guys is just awesome to you. Wu Zetian, you experience the euphoric joy of them actually aging a servant up instead of down. Ask the Savior, you just want her to be happy. Yui Shosetsu, you are obsessed with Samurai Remnant and want to spread joy for this woman. Kuonji Alice, you're still screaming for Nasu to get to work on the next Mahoyo. Speaking of which, where's the game, Mushroom Man? Sasuke Kojiro, you hate that he's not a Saber. A son of the cursed arm, you love the fact that he's actually a pretty nice guy. Or you really want him to do some things with that hand, you freak. Steno, you really like Akira's art style. Jinkei, you like a woman who loves a good drink. Sanson, you like nice guys and know he wasn't drawn by the Danganronpa guy. Phantom of the Opera, you like being contrarian. Or you can't help but love the underdog. Matahari, you are horny and you are not ashamed of it. Carmilla, you are horny and we wish you had a little more shame about it. Jack the Ripper, you want to give her all the head pats. Jekyll and Hyde, you like his unique mechanic and wish he was a better character because of it. Mysterious Heroine X, you love Fate for the absurdity of it all. Ryogi Shiki, you think Nasu peaked with Garden of Sinners. Emiya Assassin, you want to get this man some hot cocoa and a hug from his wife. Hasan of the 100 Personas, the things you would do for those abs. Or maybe you're just horny and creative. Shootin' Doji, you're a thrill seeker. I'll say nice things at the funeral. Fuma Kotaro, if ninjas could be considered a fetish, you have it. Serenity, you want to be stalked. Skahash, you're horny and you're proud of it. Cleopatra, you're just happy to see a version of Cleopatra that isn't the absolute worst. First Hassan, you act like he's a nice old man when you know he actually just likes to kill things. Yang Qing, you remember he exists. Wu Zetian, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say it's because you think she's entertaining. Nidocris, if you realize how horny you actually are. Chiome, you feel bad for the cute snake girl. Kato Danzo, Ninja Robot Mommy is somehow your exact fetish. Osakabe Hime, you don't touch grass. Sammy Ramis, you definitely want to be stepped on. Okada Izo, you either want to drink with him or pet him. Or both. Ushiwakamaru, you either really want to hang out with her or you're a goat. Consort you wish she'd show up in the main story again. Lee Shuin, Badass Old Man is a timeless classic. Kama, you kinda wanted her to win. Gray, you love the Lord Elmaloy case files. Charlotte Corday, you want a girlfriend. Okita J. Soji, jetpack! Kichi Hogan, you want her to discipline you. Koyan of Light, you are horny for Fox girls. Consequently, your wisdom knows no bounds. Or you're a slave to the Buster Meta like me. Thrud, you like serious types. Hilder, you like tomboys. Portland, you like quiet nice girls. Hyunjo, you're horny and think she's cooler than Musashi. Tezcatlipoca, you're really looking forward to Lost Belt 7. Locusta, you want her to look at you like she doesn't mushrooms. Kashin Koji, you like spiders and broken things. Hasan of the Shining Star, twinks soothe your aching soul, don't they? Heracles, you're either a fan of the OG Fate Stay Night or he carried you through year 1 and you will never forget what he's done for you. Lancelot, you either like how he looks like a Dark Knight, or you like the bubble noises. Lubu, you like betrayal. Spartacus, you also hate oppression, so you vibe with him. Sakata Kentoki, you think he's golden, and for that, you're golden. Or maybe you just like the rowdy guy with a heart of gold archetype. Vlad III, you think he's wicked and noble, or you have a thing for silver foxes. Asterios, you think he's a good boy and will give him all the head pats he deserves. Caligula, you're also Nero's fan club. Darius III, you think his design is metal as hell and completely awesome. Kyohime, you have trust issues and want a girl who will never lie to you. The stalking is a bonus for you. Eric Bloodaxe, you get off on being contrarian. Tamamo Cat, you are absolutely enamored with the batshit insane. Or maybe the Naked Apron does it for you. Hyde, you wish he was on more of the Ascension art. Frankenstein, you've tried to adopt her in real life. Beowulf, you think he's either a cool dude or you want to smash him. Nightingale, you think her over-the-top medical shtick is the funniest thing ever. Or you're horny. Kukulin, you've gone far beyond an edgelord. You've become a super edgelord. Raiko, you have a mommy fetish. No doubts about it. Ibaraki Doji, you would pretend to be scared of the banana Oni just to make her feel good about herself. Mysterious Heroine X Alter, you love Star Wars, or maybe you just share her sweet tooth. Hijikata, you either really love the Shinsengumi or pickles. Cha-Cha, you've said Cha-Cha real smooth way too many times. Penthesilea, you like muscle girls or CEOs, or both. Paul Bunyan, you're a rather silly fellow, aren't you? Oda Nobunaga, you like rock and you like Nobu, so you love Summer Nobunaga. Atalanta Alter, you like cat girls and you shop at Hot Topic.
Jalter, you also shop at Hot Topic and you write fanfiction. Zhangyu, you think he looks badass and want to ride him, hopefully in a different way from Consort You. Arjuna Alter, you think he's a cool guy and you've joined the cult of the Buster meta. Mori Nagayoshi, you are a violent person. Salome, you want to lose around 11 pounds. Musashi Berserker, you're horny, but at least you have good taste. Kijo Koyo, 2 words. Dinosaur, mommy. Brynhilder Berserker, you're horny, but probably won't do anything to upset Sigurd. Galatea, pants! Morgan, you thought she was right and wish Lost Belt 6 could have gone differently. You're also racist against fairies. Say Shonigan, you're not only horny for her, but also probably horny for a certain rat. Krimhild, goth girls give you a reason to wake up in the morning. Ibuki Doji, you're about as thirsty as it gets. Sin no Rikyu, you really like horror movies. Duryodhana, you like evil bastards. Kastoria Berserker, your horniness is only eclipsed at the joy you feel seeing her happy. Nagakura Shinpachi, you get to choose between badass young man or badass old man. You can't lose. Shizuki Sojiro, you know that this is what it means to be the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Jeanne d'Arc, you go to church every Sunday. Amaku Soshiro, you wish you won in Fate Apocrypha. Martha Ruler, after seeing her, you need a trip to the confessional. Sherlock Holmes, you appreciate his ways of relaxing. Shi Huangdi, you either really like Chinese history or moths. Quetzalcoatl, you want to celebrate Christmas on those abs. Estrella, you somehow want to be suplexed more than the last guys. Arturia Pendragon Ruler, whether it's for the bunny girl or the swimsuit, you, my friend, are horny. Himiko, you would sell your soul for a tomboy like her. Good choice. Karen, you either love Fate Holodoroxia or capitalism! Da Vinci Ruler, you like dinosaurs. James Moriarty Ruler, are power twinks a thing? If so, you like them. Scotch Scotty Ruler, you're horny and waiting for the quick meta's return. Io, your obsession with Twin Tails goes deeper than anyone may ever discover. Popus Johanna, you also go to church every Sunday, but you also like tomboys. Melusine, look, I'm happy your favorite got a swimsuit version, but you're still getting the weird stares, friends. Uesugi Kenshin, you absolutely love that Kagetora's update came with more personality. Edmond Dantes, you are the most harmless type of edgelord. Jalter, you are the horniest type of edgelord. Angermine, you like an underdog, and you still probably don't have them. Gorgon, you are the edgier and hornier version of Medusa fans. Hessian Lobo, you love how cool and clever combining these two figures is. Antonio Salieri, you relate to how much he hates Mozart, or he's beat the crap out of all the rulers in the game for you. Demon King Nobunaga, you want to be stepped on and are super happy with them leaning into the badass side of her. Space Ishtar, you like having a meta-proof character. Taira no Kagekiyo, you love Ushi, but the edge has called you to a higher place. Kama Avenger, you're horny and love giving people like me an ethical dilemma. Mysterious Ranmaru X, more than anyone else, you deeply appreciate the absurdity of the Nasuverse. Utsumi Eris, you either really like Fate Requiem, or the expressions were a hard sell. Nidocris Alter, you already love Nidocris, so you couldn't resist when they gave her a peak design. Chloe von Einsburn, I know many of you like her because she's a surprisingly interesting character that's often brushed aside by the community for cheap jokes. But I'm no better than everyone else. The police are on the way. Ushi Gozen, you're happy to see a ride a design that isn't a lolly or overly curvy. Or maybe you just like Samurai Remnant. Marie Antoinette Alter, you've waited years for her. Aren't happy to see this angrier take on the character. The Count of Monte Cristo, you have to stop. There's no coming back from this amount of edge. Jufu Avenger, you're glad she got the swimsuit, but are even more jealous of Caldea's Resident Immortal. Bibi, whether good or evil, you just love a chaotic little Kohai. Bibi Summer, you've imagined her doing more with those tentacles than anyone should ever know. Jinako Kaigiri, you either like her because she's relatable, or because she's the only win BBW lovers have gotten in this game. Sessho and Kiara, you're definitely horny, and definitely going to help ask for that Little Mermaid sequel. Archetype Earth, you think Tsukihime is better than Fate, and glad to see one of the strongest things on Earth here. Mysterious Executor Shell, you also love Tsukihime, but you like Best Girl instead of Vampire Girl. BB Dubai, more BB is always a good thing in your book. Tinosh Titlan Summer, you're happy she's as horny for you as you are for her. Meltrillis, you love a tsundere, even if loving them is a risk to your health. Passion Lip, I'm just taking a guess on this one. Tell me if I'm wrong. You like big boobs, or maybe you just like timid girls. Sessho and Kiara, you are so horny, you are definitely going to get yourself hurt. Mecha Ellie-chan, you like robots and you like Ellie. What's not to love? Mecha Ellie-chan Mark II, you love the fact that the kaiju-sized robot version of Liz might somehow be the most sane version. Okita Soji Alter, You like her for more than the silly Gouda Gouda nonsense. You like her surprisingly dark story as well. Shitanai. You like Ilya and are glad to see the original one make it in here some way. You also love the fact that the bear is named Shiro. King Protea. You either have a giantess fetish, or you like to see her with her hand puppets. Ashia Doman. You love a good villain and love his dynamic with Chaldea. Bazet. Whether you like Hollow Ataraxia or not, one thing is sure. You love a woman in a suit. Taisui Shangjin. You have a taste for the sillier things in life. Super Bunyan. You're a cinephile. Jufu. You wish she'd look at you like she does Consort You. Grigory Rasputin. You've been obsessed with Kirei ever since the original Fate Stay Night, and some things never change. Larva Tiamat. You've been waiting for this since Babylon, and almost exclusively call her Tiamam. Azumi no Isora. You're deeper in the Type Moon rabbit hole than I am. Safe travels, my friend. Abigail Williams. You really love Lovecraftian mythos and pancakes. Hokusai. You've watched way too much hentai, or maybe you're a fan of a certain priestess. Mysterious Heroine XX. You love silly things and cute girls. Yang Guifei. You know she's crazy, but would still risk it all anyway. Voyager, you love cinnamon rolls and will give him all the head pats. Summer Abby, you rushed to Cinder so she could have some clothes. Van Gogh, you desperately want this little sunflower to be happy. Mysterious Idol X Alter, you really like idols and Chaldea Lunchtime is one of your favorite songs. Jacques Desmoulins, you don't care. We had a perfectly good Mel design from Arcade. You're here for the horny, damn it! And you should check out my video about them, by the way. Goyen of Dark, you want to be dommed more than anyone reasonably should. Kukul Khan, you really like cheerful girls. Nakano Ryab Yaran Do. You consider this justice for Lost Belt 6. Wanjina, you think Aboriginal art is neat and are happy to see it represented here. Aozaki Aoko, you know how peak Mahoyo is and are extremely pleased to see one of the Nasuverse's best girls here. Mysterious Heroine XX. Forget how edgy the design is, you're just incredibly thirsty. Oberon, you love this trickster fairy king, no matter how edgy he can act sometimes. Hephaestion, you are a fan of the Lord Malloy case files. Lady Avalon, the day you got even with Arcade is a day you will never forget. 9 Tattoo Dragon Eliza, so cute! Tenoctitlan, you want to go sightseeing through the city, if you know what I mean. Kate Kook Priestess, you're incredibly happy just seeing her not have to suffer. So am I! Alessandro Di Cagliostro, you love a good evil bastard. Goetia, you still think he's Fate Ghost's best villain. Beast 4, you really enjoy Coin Sky and thought this crazy design was pink of the pink? What? You thought her design was peak of the Tunguska event. Draco, you're in the running for fans who most want to be stepped on. Space Ereshkigal, you don't care. They made the second beast a servant verse and swimsuit servant. The day she was revealed was one of the happiest of your life. I'm so happy the essays paid off. MASH, some people will call her bland, some will say she's overrated. But to you, she's a wonderful character that represents all the time, effort, and feelings we've all put into Fate Grand Order. Or maybe you're just a degenerate who likes to be called senpai. Either way, more power to ya. And so, after nearly a full year of doing this series finally draws to a close. Thank you to everyone who's listened to all my insane ramblings thus far. We have now all been outed. No one is safe. Except for, I guess, everyone whose favorite servant releases by the end of this year. You're safe. For now. Anyway, yeah, this is it. This is it. This is finally done. You won't see another one of these probably until the start of next year. Thinking this is going to become an annual thing rather than monthly. Again, thank you all so much for viewing. See you next time.